So, well, just want to confirm that we are live. Let me go ahead and check.
Yes, we are.
Okay, awesome. Okay, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had an amazing day today. Today we're going to be talking about reviews, testimonials, your favorite testimonials. I'd love if you guys shared with us. And then mostly we're going to be talking about how to get more, right? Biggest struggles with getting reviews, tips for getting reviews, and all of that kind of stuff. So, again, the round tables are a place where you guys can all talk to each other, get ideas from each other. I'm just here to give you guys the topic and have you guys start, sharing ideas and all of that. Who wants to get started? So I'm gonna get started with just talking about the importance, right? They're so important. Reviews are what dictate how much you can charge people, right? They dictate how people perceive your business. They dictate how credible you are, essentially overall. But I work with a lot of party rental business owners, and I see people who have reviews. Their the leverage they have, right? Getting a lot of reviews. How often is it that we go look online and then we look at reviews and we judge a company based off of how many reviews they have, even if they have 5 reviews and they're 5 stars? Uh, it's better than having bad reviews, but it also makes you think, oh, they're new. Um, or maybe they don't operate as much, not as right. So it's important to get reviews. I will. We have more people joining. Um, I've seen someone that I work closely with is able to charge. Hey everyone, just to recap, you guys were talking about customer testimonials and reviews. That's the topic for today. But someone I work closely with that you guys probably all know is able to charge $69 for delivery from 1 to 10 miles away. So even if it's a mile away, that person's paying $69 and they are always busy. They have about 800 reviews though, right? So it's something that we want to pay attention to. We want to get ideas from each other on how we can do, and we want to, you know, figure out ways where we can get more. So I want to turn it over to you guys. Like, what's your best practice in getting reviews? Like, what works the best for you? So I'd love to hear from you guys. Share with each other, right? You want to share that knowledge so other people can use that. Ray, how do you get your reviews?
I don't have any reviews.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I do pretty decent, I think, with not even having reviews. So I don't know.
But imagine how much the thing is, like, you could do great. People can know you and trust you, right? But the reviews will help you charge more essentially and help people trust you. You might be doing amazing, right? And he's doing great. He has so much inventory. But the type of people that go on Google and look at ratings before they buy are the type of people that you're missing out on, because there's a lot of those people, right? So you want to get all kinds of people. I would love to hear from others, like anyone else here that want to share how they get reviews. What is your struggle with getting reviews? Maybe you don't have reviews, but why is it hard for you to get reviews? Why haven't you started if you don't have reviews?
Seems like a tough subject here.
Right? Everyone's like, Yeah, it's really important. One of our strategies with our websites is placing the reviews in a place where it's before they start shopping. So let me like pull up a website here and show you that strategy in motion. So let's go ahead and share my screen. Yeah, it's who agrees that reviews are important? I want to hear that. Who agrees that it's one of the most important things?
I think people dive into them a little bit too much, to be honest with you, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't pretty much like reviews because anybody can go on there and say anything. So that's my insight on reviews.
They don't go through a Ven Hawk before they could do a review, right?
No, we just send them a text.
You guys should have a system like in place. I know some other companies have a system in place before the review would get posted. It's like a link that it would go through their system, and then that review would get posted from that point, you know?
Yeah, where it would filter out the best reviews. So if it's anything under 4, don't post it. That's illegal now. There's actually a lawsuit going about that. It's
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's illegal to do that. It's highly illegal. So you cannot, as from a business, like you can get fined. And Google could take.
I just remember that used to be a thing. When that just happened in the last couple of years.
Oh, it's something with Google. So I mean, when I say illegal, I don't mean like it's Google. Google will take the sites down. There's a lot to it. I don't want to speak too much because I'm not too for example, us as an agency, if we did that, we can get in trouble. So we can't do that anymore.
Oh,
We never really, I don't know if we used to do that. I'm not sure, but I know that we don't do that anymore because there's penalties around it.
oh,
Yeah. Google, wants everything to be transparency, so it's big, but people, you might think that, but most people do rely on reviews when they make their judgments. So we can't just think how we think. We have to think about our market. We have to think about our audience. They are thinking this. So it is important.
you could just put up your own reviews on the I mean not your own, but you could just copy and paste like you on the thing on the on Inflatable Office.
Yeah, I taught you that because you don't have any reviews, but the problem is that doesn't look real. It doesn't look realistic. It looks like you put it there. Now this looks real because you know why? If I don't think this is real and I click on this, I find the Google listing and I could see it right there. It's real, right? We could do the same thing for Facebook. So this is pulling from real people that left a review under this business, so it's trusted. Now, what you have is better than nothing, but you need to get a Google review widget like this. I mean, look at this. I see 353 reviews. I'm like, okay, these people are legit. Okay,
I think if you look at somebody's inventory too, you could tell that like they're legit. Like if they got a lot of shit, or if you just go to someone that's got all the soft play stuff and just buying like cheap bounce houses, I think that's another way of like people probably don't understand that, but like people that do this more like full time and that have all kinds of inventory just didn't buy that inventory with like not making any money. So they had to build the business somehow, you know?
So you're telling me that I can make a website right now, put a bunch of fake products on there, and people are going to be like, oh, well, they have a lot of stuff, so they must be real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true, actually. I'd be scared to give my money to someone that I don't see on Google and they don't have a lot of reviews. That's just the truth. I would be. Because I don't even know who you are. It's my first time hearing of your business. There's lots of scams out there.
Mm. I mean, I guess that's why like you start saving all the emails and phone numbers of people and everything and putting that all together. And this way, you have a niche of people that you can market to instead of people always looking at your reviews, and you have people that like your services from hopefully, you doing a good job for that customer. So I guess that's one way of looking at reviews. Like, I guess, instead of getting those customers.
Or you don't have to limit yourself to your client list, and you can go into 8 billion other people out there in the world and have more reach, right?
Yeah.
We want to maximize our reach, not limit ourselves to a certain list of people, right? That's how you grow.
Well, you could do Bing though. Bing has a review link.
Yeah, you could do Bing, but there's more people on Google than there is on Bing. So I mean, it just depends on what your goal is. So if your goal is to just have a small business and just make sure it pays its bills and gives you a little cash, great. That's what you want to do. That's fine. But if you want to grow your business, you have a free service to help you get credibility, and that's Google.
It's so hard to get back on like Google though. I've had so many problems. I've emailed them. I've done everything. I spend so much money with them on doing the AdWords, and I have like all these different programs. I've got all my information that they wanted, and they still aren't like approving it. But don't worry, I can spend $3,000 with them a week, and they'll take that, but they won't put me on the Google Maps. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Do you have a Google listing, Ray?
I used to, and then one time I made a change to it. I was trying to like make it better, and they just took it down. And I was like, "Whoa! I've had that listing forever."
That happens to a lot of people, but it's easy. You just have to put a report in, and then they fix it. It's just they flag it when there's crazy changes.
I will give you $100 if you could fix it.
We're always trying to
give you $200.
Ray's always trying to offer us money to fix his problems, but hey, we'll help you just because you're a good client. So we
I will pay you. I don't care. I'm telling you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That means you appreciate us, but we're happy to help you. So
if you think you can get it up, I would give somebody $200 because I worked with another company that guaranteed me that they could get the listing put back up, and they never were able to.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that we typically do, but we would do it to help you 100%. Like, yeah, for sure.
Don't say that. I'm gonna hold you to your word.
Hold me to my word. But you have to. Can you please just message in the chat, the text us, because then they can create a task for me so I don't forget.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for all your help. I love event talk.
So Zoel says we let them know ahead of time that we'd love a 5-star review by the end of their event during our manager surveys. Okay, by the end of your, okay. We also carry business cards with QR codes, and our crew asks after the delivery pickup. We also send them a review request with a reminder after their event. I think seeing the legit Google reviews is a quicker way to tell if a company is reputable, rather than having to dig through their inventory. So that's what Phil said. I agree. It's important. I mean, we can beat around it, but yeah, it might be hard to start. But if you actually prioritize getting those reviews, and once you set a goal, and then you'll find ways to do it. So so Zoel mentioned something about the QR codes. Okay. Yes, it's a great idea. So you have a screenshot of a QR code on your phone. What happens when they scan that QR code? Very little happens, but it's very impactful because it doesn't let me go to let's search bounce my house. So it doesn't take you to the listing, it actually takes you right to start typing. So if the QR code would take you right. All right, great. Well,
Hold on, what are you doing right now?
I had to, it's making me, I just want to show you where the review would take you, like where.
How'd you make the QR code? Hold on, you lost me.
I'm not showing you how to make it. I'm just showing them
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it would take you to the point where it's just like literally a little bubble that's where you start typing your review. So they have to do nothing. All they do is scan it and start typing. Exactly that. So it's efficient, and you're making it easy for the client instead of, telling them to search your name, or sending the link is cool if you have the right link, right? If I were to send this link,
I got another profile. I got like 40 reviews on, but yeah.
well, that's good. Maybe you can use those. But yeah, if you were to send this link, they're going to take them to the search, and they're not going to, yeah, it just depends. So what we can do if you are a client, I'm offering a little gift to everyone here at this webinar. So if you are a client, you can text us, you can text us, hey, can you make me a QR code with my review link? And then tomorrow we'll send you one. So that way you have that QR code to have your customers scan and leave a review.
Can you make Can you make a QR code with a phone number and website?
With a phone number?
Yeah, I actually just saw that the other day on the package. I thought that was kind of cool. So like they said, if you have problems with this, scan this QR code. Then you scan the QR code and the phone number just popped up for you to call them, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you can do that. So yeah, basically you would take them to a page with your phone number and your review links. Yeah, you can do that.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I would well, since everyone's not really engaging in the review talk, what do you guys want to talk about? What is it that you guys are yay, Terry, I'm glad we can help. What are some struggles? Like, does anybody here struggle to get reviews? Or is it that all you got to do is ask? What we do at Event Hawk is we will send a text message to all of your bookings from that weekend on a Tuesday. And why a Tuesday? Well, we look at data, right? We're database. So based on our data, we got the highest response rates on Tuesdays, not Mondays, not right after the party, Tuesdays. Why? Because, well, we figure it's because, party's over, they got back to Monday work, Tuesday it's a chiller day, and they're like, they've simmered down a bit. So we send that text out. It's very personable. It's very it really sounds like a person is genuinely asking you to help their small business and leave them a review. And yeah. So that's what we do. That works really well. But that combined with asking in person or having your team members that, ask is highly effective, because in person, it's just like you kind of build that emotional response. Like, yeah, I'll leave you a review. You guys were awesome. And then when you send them that text, it's just a reminder, and it's like, oh yeah, let me do that. I didn't do that yet, we are a client of yours and we would like a QR code. Happy to do that, but if you can please text in to the mainland, because once we get out of this Zoom, the messages will disappear. But if you text us, the support team will work on it in the morning. So I hope that's not a bother, but it would be really helpful.
Is this a website that you built?
Yeah, we built this.
Oh,
This is for a company in Utah, as you can tell. Yeah, it is a custom.
I think your websites are 150 right now to build, aren't they?
No, they're 150 down.
And then how much a month?
It's actually customizable, so it just depends. But your website you would not have launch your website until it's fully paid. So you could start paying now, and we could start building now, which is good because you could sign it in the background, and then whenever you're ready to make
Is it an HTML website, or what kind of website is it?
it's a WordPress IO website.
WordPress. Okay.
Yeah. It's a total of $797 right now.
$800?
Yeah.
But that's just a one time, and then you're done paying it off?
Yeah. They're usually $15.94. They're 50% off.
And then you don't ever have to pay anything again?
Yep, just one time.
There's no
Isn't that
monthly fee
nice?
or anything?
But obviously you'd still have to pay for inflatable office, right?
Right, but there's
No,
no
just
monthly.
your inflatable office cost.
Yeah. And and then you own the name?
No, for the it's your
Oh.
website, so it's gonna say like Buffalo, we're just doing the design. And you pay for the design and that's it. That full price.
No.
Yeah, you should. If you want, we can get started on that. You could just message
I think I'm
me.
gonna do the SEO for the inflatable office.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did we have SEO? Did you talk about our SEO plans? We have like really, really discounted SEO plans for off season.
I think I talked to your brother.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Zoel says, oh, nice. Okay. Zoel says, I highly recommend doing a text as well. You'll probably get a higher response rate. Oh yeah, definitely. A text is way more effective than an email. Way more effective.
How about if you do the 10% off your next rental or something? Is that really cost efficient or not a good idea? Or is it just a waste of money to do that?
What was it?
You get 10% or 5% off if you do this review link for me on your next rental, or you could get 10% off if you do a review for me on my whatever.
Zoel, how do you feel about that? I don't know how I feel about that. Zoel, have you seen that to be effective? I feel like it becomes transactional. I feel like this is like when you don't ask for that, I feel like it comes down to like, I feel like you're gonna feel how this will help my business, and so you're gonna do it, versus I know you're gonna do it for 5% off. I mean, people are not even planning their next party, right? I don't know. Zoel, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't tried anything like that where we offer a percentage or dollar amount off. To leave a review. We find that our process right now works really, really well. I mean, we went from 650 reviews back in March to 850 something reviews
Wait,
now.
hold on. What did you say? Did you say you have 850 reviews?
850 some, yeah, and we had 650 in March.
That's crazy.
So our process works. So I can't really argue with data, So
Yeah. So what do those reviews get you that many?
Say that again?
What do you think that many reviews get you? Does that actually get you anything, you think?
What do you mean?
That's what I mean. Does it get you anything? Like,
does it benefit you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's reputation at the very minimum, like for me, and it's to each their own, right? Because you might not care about reviews when you're looking for a good restaurant to go to or a good place to shop, but I do. I'm the consumer that will look at reviews and choose not to go to a restaurant that has three, 3-star review. So, it
Right.
really is to each
And
their own.
yeah, it's just like going to a restaurant. Would you rather go to a restaurant with 800 and some reviews, or would you rather go to a restaurant with 5 reviews?
Exactly.
I never look at reviews, so I don't know.
So the
I
Exactly.
type
mean, you don't have to
Each
look
their
at it.
own.
It's not because I don't look at them neither. Because, like I say, I don't look at them because people could just get on there and say anything.
Right,
But
right.
if I see that it has 800 and something reviews versus 5 reviews, I'm gonna go with the 800 and some reviews, whether I read the reviews or not.
I just
Mhm.
I never look at reviews when I do any shopping or anything. I'm horrible, I guess. I'm like the old milk horse guy, where the old milk horse knows where to go every time.
Well, you
That's
better
me.
stop because they milking a lot around this bad boy, and they milking on anything.
Yes, I agree, Robin. Yes,
All the
you got to
time.
start reading reviews. I don't
So
spend money. I don't spend money without a review because if I spend money and got to send it back, I ain't buying it.
everyone,
Hey, Aaron.
100%.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I
everyone.
guess someone has to do as an event to get you to call me.
What?
I caught that,
Robin. But what I think in my head when I have a client and I get them to give a review, and not a percentage off, but they become an already existing client. They take precedent to new clients. With the review, they become a client because it is noted that they are a client. They're going to get something before I'm booked out when I get a call that day from the 2 people and they call me first and they want it, they're going to get it. They're an existing customer. New customers, you hand a business card to for a booking with a QR code. So that way they're going to the booking to get that discount. And then you got the ones after the event that, okay, well, you're an existing customer, so now you get this one. It's a perk for the
I find
customers.
in my area that people really don't care about the reviews. They just like little Joey's like, oh, we saw the pirate ship bounce house. That's what he's gonna get. Lowy Joey saw the rock climber bounce house. That's what he wants, and that's what he's gonna get. Because every time I go to a new client, they're like, I'm like, oh, who used to go before? They're like, oh, half of the customers' houses I go to, they're always like, oh, we don't go through the same people all the time. We just always we find somebody different. So in my area, I just feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, different from doing it from many years. I've been doing this for a long time. So, I used to have just like real basic bounce houses. They weren't getting Reddit. And then I spent all this money on all these mega stuff. And all of a sudden, that started going out again. So it's just kind of interesting to see the, demographic of different people and how things work around here. So
I'm blessed they call me and give me a budget and I put them a package together.
yeah,
They don't care what I bring them.
Yeah, around here it's different. I don't know. I guess every market's a little bit different depending on your market,
Yeah, I've still got the ones that want the themed and everything for their stuff. But
Yeah.
my big corporate clients that do corporate events, they just call me and say, hey, I got 10 grand, put me an event together.
That's nice. Were you from Pennsylvania or something?
Nope, Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay. Is it do you have it as not as many flooded out by your area there?
We have 5 companies operating that cover the same 100-mile radius I cover.
Yeah, and you guys both have different stuff though?
Oh, yeah. And as I've said before, we work together.
Right, yeah.
If I've got it and they need it, I don't want them to have to buy something and compete with me. I'd rather them use my unit because that gives me their unit to use if they're not using it.
Yep.
Good point.
At one time, we had 5 companies all on a system, somewhat of a spacewalk. Anybody ever did?
Yeah,
Spacewalk?
I just won't work with other companies because of the whole insurance thing. So I've just always had problems
Spacewalk.
with insurance thing.
Spacewalk is a company that it's a franchise inflatable company that you share your inventory with Spacewalk. They own the inventory. You just make 40% for renting it out. And they give you games and you have a connection to the people around you. Everybody's inventory is everybody's inventory. That inventory goes out from my company. It's booked on in their company.
That's called what?
Spacewalk.
So you guys share them? You share money with them?
Yes, like that company. I'm not with that company, but that company exists. It is for people to start up in an inflatable business.
I don't know if I like that idea.
I don't know. It's something that's been going for a long time. Something to look into.
I don't know if I'm gonna do all that work. I don't know. I want to make as much as possible. These bounce houses aren't the easiest thing. They're a pain in the butt.
Oh, you ain't
I mean,
telling me
everybody
that.
ain't as fortunate as us, though. Some people want to start it and not as fortunate as us.
Yeah.
Or don't know the plan that we went through.
And not just that, they don't buy the inflatables. Like, you literally buy into a franchise and they assist and help you with everything. To inflatable wise, you needed a repair or whatever, they repair it. It is for the people that don't know doesn't have common sense. It is for people without common sense because it's way worse to give away half your money.
Man.
But that provides the equipment. That provides, like, at one time, you could go to the website.
I just remembered on how much I didn't like this business this past Saturday when it was downpouring. I had to go pick up stuff out in the rain. So it was driving me nuts.
Have you looked at a power dolly yet?
Even if I had a power dolly, I had this big mega thing. What's those go for? Like 3,000-4,000, right? They're pretty expensive.
That $4,000 I spent on a dolly in November has saved my back all year long, and I wished I would have got it 5 years sooner, if not 10 years sooner. It is the employee you didn't know you needed, so you get it. Promise you. Your delivery
Hey, do you have to charge that up?
Yes. You plug an extension cord into it.
How long does it take for that thing to charge?
We can run a weekend of doing 20 shows of just a 1-unit backyard drop off and not have to charge it for drop off or pickup. But 2 hours, 3 hours on the charger, we charge it when we need, because it's got a voltage meter on it. We've got a 1-trip dolly.
Yeah, maybe next summer I'll look at getting one of those. My season's coming to an end pretty soon here. We're dipping down in the 40s and 50s right now, and it's raining for the whole week now. So
you're in Michigan,
aren't
you?
You gotta get your inflatables a birthday present, right?
Gotta get what?
You gotta get your inflatables a birthday present. They deserve presents too.
Who deserves presents?
Your inventory.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh.
How do you suggest? What kind of gift are you suggesting?
The dolly.
Now I get it.
I've bought all kinds of different dollies. I bought some from Tent and Table. I bought some big boy dollies. Never anything motorized or anything yet, but I mean that's gonna be down the road here. I'm getting to be 50 here soon, so 41 now, so maybe a couple more years. But I did hire some helpers recently. My problem is I never used to hire anybody, and I just started to hire a couple people now. It's probably my first year where I've actually hired some helpers.
Rolling them big units, it's got a winch on it, and we've got a stake hose. You drive 3 stakes in the plate of the dolly, and then you've got a remote for your winch that you work, and you stake one end of the strap under the game or attach it to the dolly, and that helps you roll it. One man can roll my 850-pound Jurassic Park with that winch.
Nice. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
rolled world's largest bounce house. I went to this guy who lost all of his staff like a week ago, I think it was, or so, and he didn't have anybody to help him roll any of his bounce houses. Talk about rolling bounce houses! Oh my God, like these things were like
Get a taste of
crazy.
my coffee.
Yeah, he had like no staff there to roll them, and I had to go bail him out to roll him up so he can get out to the next situation. That was interesting.
Yeah, I should see my son's face right now when you said roll 'em.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
get it done by any means, don't we, son?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, this company wasn't very. I brought blowers with me to blow off the water. I'm just like, dude, this guy's never gonna be able to move these things. We had to blow off water. We had to like do more than just unroll them. I can't believe like some people that operate these things is like totally just like crazy. He was gonna roll them up all wet and everything. I'm just like, man, you can't be doing this. We're never gonna get them out. It's crazy. Like just seeing some operators that run these businesses out by me is ridiculous. I see them like, trying to stake them, not even stake them down, they'll time to a fence, or they won't even stake them because they don't have a big enough yard. It's just crazy, the things I see out here. I don't know.
They get the job done.
I mean, they get the job done, but at the same time, it's dangerous. It's not
It's
safe.
very dangerous.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You can't tell nobody
But
that.
now that I got Event Hawk and then I got Mega stuff, I got a whole entire different clientele now too. So it's been working out a little bit better for me that I spent some money this year. I wasn't going to do it until I don't know, I started checking out Event Hawk and then upgraded all of my equipment. So worked out pretty decent.
How many inflatables do you have, Ray?
Oh Jesus. I mean, I don't know. Probably about 30.
I've only got 9.
Yeah.
And we kind of operate from our garage. We're a new business. We've only been doing this for like 2 years. But we've got 9 now, and we're kind of growing and kind of learning as we go.
Yeah.
And we got with the Event Hawk in October of last year. So that was our downtime. So we've kind of just really been picking up, I guess, this year in April. We didn't have but like 5 reviews last year, and now we have 66.
Wow.
And
Cool, man.
and and it has, I have to give all the credit to Event Hawk. I mean, I feel like these text messages that they're sending out is like doing the work for me. That's what I feel like I'm paying for with Event Hawk, is they're kind of being that employee for me, so I don't have to be.
Right.
They're doing all the communication. I mean, I'm looking at the conversations that they're having with my customers, and I'm not having to, and it's great. Otherwise, I'd have to be doing it or paying someone to do it.
Yeah, I was in the same boat too, man. I completely feel you. I was paying somebody almost, I think like maybe $1,200 or $1,500 a week to do all that stuff for me before I had inflatable office and all that stuff. And I just made the switch this year to all that stuff, so it's definitely well worth it. So compared to what I was paying someone to do that for me before, so.
Man, at first I was like new to it and was trying to like watch it and looking at it. I'm like, oh man, this is like kind of abrasive or like pushy or kind of like in your face a little bit, but who cares, dude? I'm getting reviews like every weekend, and like the customers they're just eating it up. I mean, they're sending these text messages out after the event, and it's just like they're the customers see the text message. Sometimes they're in the middle of something, and then there's another text message. They're busy. The customers can't get to it right away, and then there's another text message that goes out later on that reminds them, if they didn't already send place a review, to remind them. And I don't know, man. There's no way I would be able to I'd be able to do this on my own.
Oh, definitely.
And we're getting reviews like crazy, and there's no way I'd be able to have this many reviews that I do without without Event Hawk and that employee. Like this is what I'm paying Event Hawk for, is like an
Right,
employee.
Oh yeah,
So,
30 of them.
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I work another job. I own a handyman business besides this, so and I needed to focus on that a little bit more too because I do that Monday through Friday. So, with Event Hawk and Inflatable Office, the two of them, it works out pretty decent for me. Instead of having to argue with somebody that's in the office, trying to making sure they work, just less stress on me. So, everything's just I like the automated
it's
side.
cool that the Event Hawk, they'll like pick up on the hit of the event, but hey, what it's automatic, the templates. Hey, when's your event? They'll get the customer talking. They
Yeah.
grab the attention and they start the conversation,
Little
and
tidbit
then
things.
once you grab the booking and finalize it and you do the work, you get it done, and then after you're done, do all you have to do is do the work, and then
Right.
after they go back after them with the stuff you don't really necessarily want to do, like with the customer, like, hey, how did we do, blah blah blah. And I don't know, man, it's like hands off. I'm that type of guy, I guess. I just want to do the work. Just give me the bounce house, let me roll it up, let me put it
Right.
out there and do what I need to do, and then Hawk does everything else. Man, it's been great. I've gotten a bunch of reviews from it, and I don't know. The text messaging has just been great, and I don't really know what what I would change or what I can add to it. I was kind of wanted to hear if what everybody else has been dealing with as far as the reviews have been going for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And thank you, Aaron. Aaron, I want to ask you, have you had any like bookings, or how have you enjoyed the quote automation where if someone gets a quote, it sends them the quote back if they didn't book and then asks if they need help?
Was you asking me?
Was it who was just speaking? I don't know who was speaking because the cameras are all off.
Hey.
Yeah, I was asking whoever was speaking.
That was Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Um, I mean, everything has been great. I feel like just the constant persistence, which is not who I am. At first, it was like really like, oh my gosh, we're annoying these people, but who cares, man? Annoy these people, get their money, and like, cause sometimes people just it needs to be in their face, like, hey, you need to do this. I'm that person too. So like, if I failed to commit too quick and it's like, hey, okay, I need to do this. I need this. Here we go. And just click through that. And it's awesome because no other company in my area is sending text messages, to their customers about, hey, all right, you were on our site. Hey, you were interested in this unit. Hey, you're almost there. Like, click this one button and get it done, and we'll be there. And it's just everything's been great. The quote, I mean, I'm looking at the messages that are automatically sent, and it's just like awesome. I just have a huge smile on my face, and it's working. It's working. I'm getting the bookings. I'm getting a lot of customer interaction, and the conversations are beginning, and I'm kind of picking up on them and sending templates and doing customized things with my responses and talking to them and getting the booking. And after the booking, it's all around. It's been great.
That's awesome.
Terry, where are you from? Where you at?
I live in Georgia, halfway between Athens and Gainesville in Georgia.
So you'd have a similar season to me. So you still got, well, us down in our area, I'm blessed to go until middle of November if the weather's right.
Same, man. Yeah. Well, our busiest month last year was October, and I feel like it's going to happen again. It's weird. I don't know. It's water, and then in my area, it's water slides from May through now, and we're about to switch gears, and we're going to go strictly into bounce houses, which are all of my combos just dry. So, and even my slides will go dry. So it's nothing really changes. It's just turns from wet to dry, and it's great.
Nice.
But then you get dudes.
Hello?
Oh, he went silent. What happened? Oh no.
Who was that?
I don't know.
It's Aaron. I want you to the gas station.
Oh, okay. Were you saying you wanted to continue? Okay, that's okay. Who was hi Tom? Thanks for joining us. We're talking about customer reviews, how to get them, what struggles are you having with getting more? We want to hear your ideas, what's working for you, what's not working for you, how can you help others, and how can they help you?
I'd like for your brother to do a one from the warehouse there. He should do a a Tuesday from the warehouse would be cool. I want to see where he got his shelves from and all that stuff. Talk to him.
Well, yeah, we could definitely put that request in.
Yeah, I'm wondering where he got like the picker thing to get down the bounce houses and all that. Because I need to do like some shelving at the warehouse because my bounce houses are coming out of my warehouse. So I'm running
Yeah, I
out.
know we've done a similar roundtable, I think, where we went through like some of the warehouse must-haves that he has.
That must have been
But yeah, I
fun
think
came on here.
I think it was, but I'll put it in his ear that that we're interested in doing another one, and that way you can also ask like your specific questions on specific products and things like that.
Yeah, because I need to get some shelving. I need to figure out what to do with tents, tables, chairs. I'm just taking up way too much space in my warehouse. And I know I can like make some room in there, so I'm just I don't know. Need to speak to
Absolutely.
someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, sure. I'll put it in his ear. No promises on what we'll get it done, but I'll put it in his ear.
Whenever. I'll be here for a couple Tuesdays. Unless it starts raining real bad. Let's hope for more rain.
Right.
All
I'll be
right.
busy.
You say leave it out.
Tom, how are you doing with reviews? Do you have a lot? Do you have little? Do you need help getting more?
Now I was just here and just listen and see what you guys talking about. And see if I get some any good idea from you guys.
Okay. Yeah, so I was telling them about how you can have a QR code that links to your Google reviews, right? And it will link like directly. It would take if the customer scans it, it would take them directly to start typing. So not even click any buttons. It's so easy.
They still have to sign up for it though, right? Sign into their Google account to leave a review.
Yeah, but most
Yeah.
people are signed in on their accounts anyways.
That's what I always had a problem with when I used to have people leave reviews. Is like they're like, oh, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know, like I don't have a Google account, I can't figure it out. I always had so many problems with people always trying to do it in the past. So, yeah.
When was this? Was this a long time ago?
So
Maybe probably about 2 years, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I probably joined late, but where did you put the QR code? Like,
So I didn't put a QR code because it's going to be unique for each person. Tom, are you a client of ours? I'm just curious. Are you a client of It About Hawk?
no, but I was going to.
Oh,
I
right
I
on.
I believe I was spoken with
Me. With me.
with you. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
you. Okay, awesome. Tom, do you have a Google review listing?
I do have a Google.
Business listing, I mean.
Yes, I do. Mhm.
Yeah, well, send me I'll send you a video on how to get your Google review link because it's a specific way. And then I'll create one for you. I got you. Just send me it. Yeah, I got you. I'll make you one.
But I haven't get like website yet. But that's two different thing, right?
Yeah, you don't need a website for this part, but
So what do you need from me? Like
I need you to retrieve the link because only you can retrieve it. So I'll send you a video and then you'll just have to send me the link back.
okay. Yeah, just give me an instruction how to do that. I can pull it up right now if you can.
I got you. I'm on it right now. So let me go ahead and send that in the chat. That works for you, Tom?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Does the video sent in the chat work for you?
Yes. Yeah, I got it now.
Perfect. Yeah. Anybody that would like that, just go ahead and text us our main line, and we'll have the support team work on that tomorrow for you, because it is really helpful to have that. But yeah, what we do, Tom, is we with our system, it actually will text people a few days after the event, usually on a Tuesday, just because it's a more chill day after hectic party and all that, getting back to work. So we will send them a text message saying, hey, it's Tom from so and so rentals. I know, thank you for having us at your event. It would really help my small business if you left us a review, and I made it really easy for you. If you just click on this link, give me a review. Very personal. Strike some empathy from the customers. It works really well. But you know, having more than one technique is great, because if someone, let's say, didn't leave you a review when you asked for it in person, they see that text, like, oh my God, I forgot. That person was so nice. I want to leave them a review. They were so great. And then it's just another reminder, right? And like, I'm sorry, it was Terry said, we even send out a bumping this up text message if they don't respond to the review request, which also work. It's like, just bumping this up in case I caught you at a bad time, you know? So
Yeah.
we do a lot, and as we were just saying, it works really well. People are always giving good feedback on that.
I also wanted to add on to that, because we actually sent out our review request today, and after I'd gotten off work today, I got the text back in, like, for the reviews, and I had two people say two different things after we sent the just bumping this up in case I caught you at a bad time message. I had this one lady, Amber, she said, I wish my friends would bump their text to me, because I most definitely do not respond the first time. So, like,
That's
as
so
much as it, I know, right? And like, to just add on to what Terry was saying, like, it seems like a lot. It seems pushy. And I agree. When I first started, I'm like, dang, like, we really want that review, huh? But it freaking works. So there was that lady. And then I had another lady. I'm trying to find the message. LaShonda, she had said, thank you for resending it. I missed the first one while I was working. So and we get those almost every single week. We always get people that are like, oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. We have people that are literally thanking us for reminding them to leave us a review. So again, I just really wanted to stress the fact that, yeah, it seems pushy. Yeah, it seems like a lot, but clearly it works for us, and it's working for other people as well. And people, again, I just can't stress it. People are thanking us for reminding them to leave a review. So that's all. It works.
So this is really, I'll always get into psychology, but you know, when people do something good, there's like so people actually get good feelings, right? There's almost like this dopamine, like, I just helped someone. Like, people want to help, people want to leave you a review, they just forget, right? They really do. And it's funny what you said, that lady said, I wish my friends would do that, because me too, I'm such a bad texter that,
I
like,
swear.
I'm desensitized to that ding. Like, I don't even hear it. I don't, even if it's in front of me and I just slide my phone up and I don't even read it. My brain blocks it out, and then I'm that kind of person where, yeah, I would appreciate that, because I do want to leave the review, but I just forgot. So thank you. But yeah, 100%. I'm that person. I'm sure there's a lot of people like that. I have a lot of friends who are bad texters. So
That's me. 100%. 100%. Like, I definitely leave people undelivered for days, and then I go to text them and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to text you back. Got it. So
oh,
definitely, I feel like a lot of us are like that,
a
and like
lot
don't
of us.
even think about it like that.
Yep. It's stress, a lot of things on our mind, social media distractions, so many things.
The phone, period.
The phone, period. Even though we don't text people back, but we use it a lot. How ironic. The phone. Yeah, for sure.
So I got the link. You want me to drop it here in the chat?
Why don't you send me it on Messenger, since you have me on Messenger? That's better, so I can have it.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, Zoel, how was your week, girl?
Hi, Robin. My weekend was good. I traveled to Iowa with my brother and my boyfriend, and we went to Knoxville. So it was like a 10, well, it's supposed to be a 12-hour, but 10-hour heavy metal fest. It was super fun.
What's
And
up?
then drove all the way back on Sunday. So exhausting, but so much fun. And I'm catching a cold, which is why I haven't been super active today in the round table. But so, recovering
Mm-hmm.
again.
Any tattoo parties coming up?
Actually, I just had one of my old members from the gym that I used to work at. If you didn't know, I was a kickboxing instructor for 3 years before this. So I have one of my ladies from over there. She just called me yesterday and she wants to set up a tattoo party with like her and 5 other homegirls. So I'm pretty pumped for that. So that's coming up November.
That's what's up.
Like tattoos, like real tattoos?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do like
Be an
fake
artist.
tattoos on sleeves with Wiser tattoos. Those are pretty popular.
Nah, I tattoo
Oh, you
for
get like
real.
the Wiser tattoos. They're like pro stencils, and we do pretty good with those. I do a lot of like tattoo parties for like wine ladies.
Raymore, you do everything. You do everything. I don't put anything past you.
Yeah. The wine parties by me do really good with these pro tattoo stencils that I get from Wiser, and they love them for the wine parties out here. So I'll do like a full sleeve on somebody. So they're pretty cool.
Is it the one that you put like a stencil on and then you spray it with like a minnow spray?
Yeah, but I mean it's a little bit more than that. They're just not like you put a stencil on, you spray. You make designs out of it. They've got different ones that just do different things. You add to it. It's like you're just not adding a tree. You're adding apples. You're adding the dirt. You're adding this. You're adding. You just add all kinds of different things to it to make it pop even more than just adding on a stencil. That's why, they're pretty popular. So a lot of people out by me will just do the stencils. They'll put the stencil on, spray it, and be done. It's about adding to that stencil and making it pop and look more cool than just throwing on a stencil on somebody's arm. Yeah, you don't want to really just do that though, but I do a little bit more different. If you look up Wiser tattoo stencils, you'll see what I'm talking about. He's got some really cool stuff, and that's the only place I deal with my stencils from. So you buy like, a whole entire like page from him of stencils. One page is like usually a sleeve for somebody's arm. They're pretty cool.
Raymore, I'm trying to get me a tattoo party.
Yeah,
I don't want the stencils. I'm trying to get me a tattoo party. I'm trying to see what her schedule like.
Right, coming up. They're pretty cool. They do pretty good for me. It's a nice little source of income, and the air sprayer that I use is pretty nice too. So it's not like the single jets. It's a little bit different. You just put the cartridges on top. You don't have to worry about cleaning out the air spray gun and all this garbage that I used to do back in the day. So, but yeah, it's pretty easy. So they've come a long way. So.
Well, before we end this, does anybody have any questions, any comments, anything they want to add, share with everyone?
Why are you trying to end us on time this week? We always go like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Well,
Robin.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with her.
Well, I don't do these often, okay, Robin?
I'm just messing with you.
She's trying to get her a little.
What are you going to do for next Tuesday?
Trying to go eat my Chipotle. I'm just kidding.
You know what the meeting for next Tuesday is, or no?
Next Tuesday, I can tell you.
I think I'm hosting that one, but I'm changing the topic, I believe. I want to talk about off-season things, but I got to decide exactly what I want to talk about because.
Oh, that will be fun. I will love that one. I'll help you out on that one. I'll be a player for you.
Yeah, because we have a couple different like off-season topics we want to talk about. So I got to decide, which route I want to go, but we'll probably do that.
No off-season for me here.
Yeah, well, this is our first year in a while staying open the whole year. And normally we start shutting down right about now and opening back up in like March, April. And now that I'm here, we're staying open all year. So we're gonna see how our off season goes for the first time in a while. So I'm kind of excited to, learn from you guys too. So definitely come with your ideas, and yeah, I'm excited for next week as well.
Nice. Can't wait. That's going to be a fun one.
Yes. We'll have a couple off season ones, guys. So if you can't make next week's, we got a couple more. But y'all better be there. So
Off
Zena, I
season
got a
means
quick question.
Oh, yes, of course.
So where did you drop this like QR code? Where did you put them?
I sent it to you.
No, I know, but like you supposed to send that QR code to the customer after the rent,
Oh,
or
no. Just when you are done delivering or setting up, or
Mhm.
you can just have them scan it and leave the review on the spot.
Okay, got it. Sorry about that. I just came in late, so
Oh
I
no,
missed
you're
all the
okay.
good part.
No, you're okay. So the texting one is what you want to send them the link. That link, actually, you could start using to text people after the event to leave you a review. The one that you
And
Okay.
texted me.
to
Okay,
add
okay.
on to that, Tom, too, with the QR code, what I was talking about, I believe before you came in, I think I put it in the chat actually, but what our delivery crew does is they actually have business cards with that QR code that you just got. They have that on the business card, and they also have a section where our crew can write their names on there. Because for our delivery crew, we actually do like a kind of like a competition to see who can get the most amount of reviews with their names in it. So anyway, sidebar, but yeah, you can put that QR code on business cards, or we also do lawn signs. So just some ideas for you.
You find those
Okay.
lawn signs any good, or are those garbage?
We're still kind of testing them out. This is our first. Well, I don't know if it's our first year doing lawn signs necessarily with a QR code, but this is our first time like really doing a solid test run on them. So we like them. We
I mean,
like
they look
them,
nice.
but
I just never really thought they would. I don't know. Like,
well,
would
we did.
you have a QR code or something on them?
So
Hello,
we did.
guys.
What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Tamajung.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yes,
a QR code on your lawn signs?
I just want to give you guys a trick on how to get more reviews. Like, I suggest that you guys should print your QR code on several, like a flyer. Now, on the event space, I don't know how you guys do. If you have somebody on the event space, you share the flyers to there are some kids who are able to like do reviews for you. You just share it to all the adults who are at the events venue. If possible, they do the reviews for you and you get more reviews rather than focusing only on the client, because the client is just one review. But now, if you share your flyers to the kids who are maybe adult, who are, let's say, 18 and more, or some maybe participants in the event, they can also give you guys good reviews, like their experience about your company. So don't focus only on the customer, the person who ordered the bounce house. Thank you.
So we should focus. You're saying to focus on also the kids leaving the reviews.
Yeah, it depends on the events. If the kids are too small and that they don't have phones, then maybe you don't need to get reviews from them. But if the kids are, let's say, 18 and older or 16 and older, if maybe it's an event in maybe let's say in a college, don't focus only on the person that ordered the bounce house. Share the flyer to the other maybe university students or other participants. Even let's say you go to an event where parents come with their kids. You can now give the flyers to the parents because the parents experience the way the kids are enjoying the bounce house. So the parents can now make their own reviews on your business. At that point, you have several reviews.
That's a good point. Because yeah, like I said, people like to do good things. That's a good point.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of it just being the customer, it's all the parents that come to the party.
Right. It's a good point.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You are welcome, all of you.
What did you say?
I say you are welcome.
Oh, of course.
You said thank you. I say you are welcome.
I'm sorry. I was my ears.
Yeah.
Wow.
How's
I wanna-
everybody been doing off season?
Great. I got a couple big school college events coming up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Getting busier and crap. Got more coming up than I want to deal with.
It's always good.
Them
Money-
chairs,
Because it's still hot out there, ain't it, Aaron?
nah, we was 75 today.
That's hot.
Yeah, we still warm. We'll have 80 degrees till almost Thanksgiving.
Nice. Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I forgot about Thanksgiving.
I didn't.
The Lord's got a good end of the year for all of us in store.
Hopefully.
You trying to get this obstacle course down there?
Yep. I need everything.
I just started to buy a new obstacle course. I just bought the sliding rock wall from Tent Table. I gotta buy the other piece. That freaking thing's pretty expensive.
Let
But-
us catch up first, Raymond.
Yeah. They're crazy. I'm glad that I live right to an inflatable company that actually Tent Tables right in my area. So they're only like 20 minutes from me. I can just go there and buy stuff from them. So it works
You in
out.
Florida?
Nope, they're not in Florida. I'm in Buffalo.
Mm.
Yeah, tables in Buffalo, New York.
Yep.
That's good to know because I might need you to go purchase and send me some or go pick my order up and ship it to me quicker because you can pick it up.
Yeah, they're not too bad. Get hold of Mark over at Tent Table. They're pretty good. Never
I'll
no
call
issues.
Mark, Brent, or Richie.
Yeah, I deal with Mark. Mark's pretty good. So
Yep, they're all good guys.
I just bought 2 20 by 20 tents from him this year. So with sidewalls, trying to get them out, but really no
well,
luck.
My tents have been going out covered up with them.
Yeah.
I've got a 40 by 60 West Coast tent frame
What's the biggest tent that you put up by yourself?
by myself.
Yeah.
Probably the 20 by 40.
20 by 40.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to put up, or is that a pole, or what? 20 by 40.
We've got pole and frame. High peak.
Yeah. But both of those you put up by yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I also have 3 tent and table tent jacks.
So, but with the 20 by 40, can I put that up by myself without that jack?
It'd be rough.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna go buy one, but if I can't put it up without that jack, if I can't just use, my hands, never mind.
You could use a ladder. We use a ladder, an 8-foot ladder.
By yourself.
By herself, but it's difficult on balance.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. What's the next size tent that I could probably put up? Like I could do a 20 by 20 by myself. Pole tent.
Okay. We've got 2 13-foot wide by 26 foot long pop-ups that go out a lot. I've got 2 of them.
That you put up by yourself?
Yes, it's a pop-up. It's a pop-up. It's like a 10 by 20, but it is a heavier duty frame, and it's a 26 by 13.
Okay. I gotta look at some more other size tents, I think, besides just the 20 by 20. So.
Tent and tables got them.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure I can put it up by myself in case, I get screwed by people that are supposed to come work and they don't. So.
Yep. Now, also, we've got a soccer tent that is inflatable. Takes a blower.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with those inflatable things. I think those are not the greatest. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the inflatable ones. I tried one of them before. I don't care for it. If that fan goes or the blower goes, I don't know.
It's a game blower. We put a game inflatable blower on ours. But It's depending on what the event's for, because with the air circulating, ours has got a mouse hole that's in the dead center at the top, and it's built-in air conditioner, and it's been there for 8 years now. Not gotten bigger, not ripped, but on the hot days, you're able to put a blower on it, and you don't have to drive no tethers. You ain't having to tug on a tent, and then it's nothing to roll up.
I got you. Thanks,
Like,
man.
for a backyard, a blow-up tent for an event, for a party, like, they've got the bounce houses now with a canopy on the side of them.
I've never seen one of those.
Oh,
Who has those? Tent and table?
I don't think Tent and Table does, but Hula Booba, I think there was
What?
4 or 5
What'd you
different-
say? Booba Booba?
It's something like that.
Is that a bounce house company name? Booba
Yes.
Booba? Where do they come up with these names? Oh man, I love it. I'll have to look that one up.
Have anyone ever get the unit from Happy Jam?
My first
you-
season, I made my own and got them shipped straight from China. Then after that, I've only ordered from Tent and Table. I used to get bounce houses made from
I
my own.
should check out
China.
Gorilla Bounce though. Gorilla Bounce always got they got specials. 2 and 3 inflatables, like $4,000 to $5,000. Well, that's when I first got mine. That was before the inflation went up. So I don't know how much it is now, but they give you like 3 or 4. You could choose from 2, 3, or 4 inflatables, water slides, or regular inflatables.
For
Have
5,000,
you-
you get 3 inflatables for 5,000.
Look on now.
That's a
I don't
pretty
know how
good
much
deal.
it is now.
I wonder if they're like decent vinyl.
Yeah,
But,
no, these are the real ones. I hate the one I got.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the companies called Happy Jam? They sell good product.
I've heard of them. I don't know if they sell good products or not. I've heard of them a bunch of times. They're from they've been, if you're going to the show, IAPA, they're probably going to be there. I think they've been there every year.
Yes.
Okay, because of I look at their website, it look decent.
Oh no,
And
they went up. They went up a lot. Well, they still got the 2
If you're gonna buy anything,
combos
I
for
would wait for the
6,000.
IAPA show though. I wouldn't buy anything now. If you're gonna go to the IAPA show, wait and see what kind of prices drop at the IAPA, and especially wait till the end with the people that come from China that can't sell their bounce houses, and then try to haggle with them at the very end, because they don't want to have to ship that stuff back to China. So if you can haggle with them, I did that one time and I got some pretty good deals. So you might
what
want
is
to.
it? What is it name again?
No. So anybody that's from like China, or like you get a lot of people come over from China factories, and they'll bring some inflatables with them. And if they're like winding down to the very end, and if they can't get rid of the inflatables, I would go haggle with those guys first. But just make sure you check out the inflatable, and it's something that you would like, because you could definitely haggle with them as it gets closer to the end of the show. You can get that thing for like next to nothing. It's crazy. So just because they don't want to have to ship it all the way back to China or whatever. So.
Okay, because of there's a guy, he's in my local, and then he said he tried to get out of the business, but he not like run out of business. He just like don't want to do it anymore, and he
Yeah.
tried to get rid of his unit, and I spoke with him in Facebook, and then he willing to do 6 unit for $7,000.
Well, just go look at them. Make sure they're double stitched. Make sure they're not cloth. Make sure it's vinyl. You don't want cloth because it's just going to get moldy and damp. And it's going to be hard to clean. The vinyl you can clean easy. Make sure it's all double stitched. Make sure you don't have any rips, tears. Make sure that are pretty decent cleaned and stuff. Have them blow them all up. Check them out before you just go drop money. A little work on your end, but it's well worth it before you just go make an investment. Make sure it's something that you like, and they look good quality. So.
Based on the picture he sent it to me, it's look good quality. But if it's
How the
good,
kids get into them too. So the one that I have is a pirate one. That the ramps aren't so high. Back in the day, my ramps used to be higher for the kids to get into, and they didn't have like a netting around for the kids to crawl into the tunnel. You just want to like look at some other options now that they're becoming more advanced. The bounce houses, you just don't want to go with them because they're cheap, but look at them as far as aspect as safety for the kids getting out and that kind of thing too. Because adults will be looking at that more as you know, bigger and better bounce houses come out to the market. So I mean, the pirate one I have, I feel like is really, really safe compared to some of the older models I have.
Ray, I put it the
Okay.
bouncing canopy in the chat.
Okay, thanks a lot, man. I'll have to take a look. I know you know your tents pretty good, man. You're always on here about the tents, and I was thinking about upping my game as far as tents go. So
Well, that bounce house with the canopy on the side of it, it comes off of the inflatable, and it's contained, and you just stake the game.
yeah. All right, I'll have to take a look, man. Thanks a lot.
Yep. And then the hula boola bolo, whatever it is in there too.
All right, man. Thanks.
I got the package deals in there too from Gorilla Bounce.
Is that the only company you deal with? Is Gorilla Bounce, or you deal with other ones?
Nah, that's the first company I ever dealt with. That's that inflatable, and I have just the regular one. The regular hot air balloon one. Don't have a slide on it or nothing. That thing is so heavy. That's like 800 pounds.
Oh man.
They got real commercial grade.
Yeah, yeah. If anybody's going to IAPA, you can link up with one of the China companies and have them actually, if you're good at designing things, you could design your own bounce house, but it probably takes, I don't know, 3 years. I felt like mine took almost 3 years to get a crate dropped off finally, but it's pretty sweet when you can actually go in and create your own bounce house. I did that, and I was pretty amazed on how dead on it was when I sent them over a drawing.
I want that Mickey Park. That's my next big. I want that Mickey Park so bad.
Well, you can actually, if you're going to get like afraid of bounce houses, you could go to the show and talk to one of the people from over there, and they would actually design you something. I would give them prints and everything that you want with, and tell them what you want to do. And I mean, it's amazing what some of those companies can do. It's crazy. So probably for half the price than what you'd pay like an American company, but there's a reason too why you pay like a company over here than trying to pay them over there. You don't have to deal with customs and all that other stuff. All that stuff can be a nightmare to deal with, and trying to, once they're gone too. So that's why it took me so long to probably get mine, probably 2-3 years, but I finally got them. But yeah, that was interesting. I did a palm tree, double slide bounce house, a rainbow one, and then a basic palm tree. And I mean, they look pretty legit. They turned out really good, but a long time. But I would probably never do it again, to be honest with you guys. It was just a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So
all right, Zoel. Good night.
Good night, Zoel. I would.
We finna end it anyway. I begged for this little 15 minutes. We went a minute over.
I just want to.
That's all you.
You know I love y'all. I be hating these other little 6 days to go past.
That's so sweet.
Well, I hope y'all have a good night. Love y'all.
you too. Good night, guys.
All right, y'all
Thank
have
you.
a safe week.
Thanks for all you guys do over there at Van Hawk.
Thank you guys.
Right.
I just wanted to tell you to be careful getting Disney stuff from people other than I think it's Magic Jump who is
Ninja Jump.
No, I don't think it's Ninja Jump. I think it's.
I thought Ninja Jump had the license for all the Disney stuff.
I think it's Magic Jump. I could be
It's
wrong.
Magic
Okay.
Jump. It's David at Magic Jump.
Magic Jump. They're the only ones that have the partnership with Disney, but Disney hires people to go after. They'll just look up Disney bounce houses in this state, this city, and
Yeah.
then they find you, unfortunately. So just be careful.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to cut it, but
Oh no, it's we all ready
Aaron,
to go.
check your messages.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Okay.
All right, good
Good
night,
night.
everyone. Thank you guys for being here.
Good night.
Good night. Bye, Robin.
All right, bye-bye.
Robin, I got a quick question.
Okay,
Yes.
Did you move the actual bouncing now by yourself, or you have someone work for you?